Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon Clover playthrough. This is part 28. In last episode, we started making our way through the Ruse Cruise 2. And also, I accidentally clicked on this guy again to check if we had battled him, and this was the text that popped up. So this is how we're starting things off today. Welcome to Pokemon Clover, everybody, where we grunt seductively here. But last episode, we started making our way through the good old tile puzzle. We have ourselves a lot more tile puzzle to go. We found our way to the bottom left corner and we started in the top left corner, so we want to try and get to the right. Our aim is just to get to the exit. However, I am aware that we can go ahead and interact with the little white machines around to go ahead and make this easier for ourselves. So we have ourselves a couple of options for directions we want to start with. My plan is just going to be follow these yellow brick panels, basically. As long as we get a stopping point that is visible from the previous place, then we should be good to go. Whether it'll be that easy, I severely doubt it, but we're going to try it anyway. So we can go ahead and whittle ourselves along to here. We kind of want to be along the right-hand side. I'm just going to throw myself over here so we can be on the right somewhere. This works. This works. This gives us options. Oh boy. Oh boy. I would edit all of this out to save everyone that doesn't care the time of me figuring this out. But also, I want to make sure I show the correct path through for anyone that may come to this video for guidance in the future. So I want to leave this somewhat unedited as long as I'm going along the correct pathway. I want to go down to that machine to make this easier for myself. However, I don't need to touch it, I don't think. I'm pretty sure we can get through just fine using the tile puzzles. So if we go left here, that's probably going to bring us back. Go down, this can take us up and bring us back. None of those seem like a good idea. From up here, we can go up, which leads to a place that we can't see. Does lead to... Okay, this leads us to a machine and a door, so that seems like the correct pathway. I love accidentally going the right way first try. That makes me feel happy. Oh, but we do need to break both of the machines to stop the spinners. Okay, okay. Still, good knowledge, good knowledge. We'll probably battle everyone, but... Oh, hello. Jump scare. Nice to meet you. We're doing puns. What ice type do you have? Go ahead. Reveal your ice type. It'd actually be funnier if he didn't have an ice type. He has a Fab Cube. Okay, he does have an ice type. It would have been way funnier to me if he just didn't have an ice type at all, and he just said it, and the pun just fell completely flat. That would have been way more interesting to me. That was 4 hurricanes, not 1. Excuse you. Can you not? This could suck. This is gonna suck. Okay, I see how things are starting off today. Okay, okay. You know what? Good. Let's get all of our bad luck out of the way right now in Pokemon Clover, because I would like to have good luck for the rest of the week. The reason for that is, 1, we've started the Alt-Red Nuzlocke, and we have picked up some, less than good team members in that so far to start things off. And also, over the weekend, I have gone ahead and set up a little bit of my Rune Level 1 Elden Ring character with no blessings for the DLC. I already did the base game Rune Level 1 back in, like, April 2022. It was one of the first things that I did of the game. But now I've got to try and get through the DLC, and I want to do it with no blessings. So I did a lot of running around the map, getting myself, you know, all of the graces around the map to prepare. And I need to just sit down and grind some Elden Ring bosses. I want to upload the Rune Level 1 No Blessing kills. Probably it's just a standalone video on the winning attempt, more for like personal achievement than anything else. But I would like some luck for that for sure, because that is going to be a challenge. I'm expecting to probably take like 8 hours per boss, but I might be lowballing it. Who knows? No blessings seems kind of hard. We'll see how bad it goes though. Elden Ring aside though, I do want to heal up my condom. We could battle Herb. Honestly, I want to see what else we have around first, just in case we bump into any important boss fights. We fought Leon already in the last episode. Hello. Aha, wee. I remember too from back in Triport City. Interesting. I don't. I commend your efforts, child, but I'm afraid you can't help me. Maybe. Just maybe I can help you. I can give to you the special bacon. Oh, someone did tell me about this in the comments in the gym leader episode against Polk, where the Urswine seemed really tanky. That, I think, is an item that boosts the special defense of Urswine, right? And that was why it was so tanky and why it took the come and go so well. Synthetic piece of bacon held by Urswine. It adds a protective layer that raises special defense. Yeah. I remember. I read the comments. For too long, I've been on this ship. They treat me right, though, so I've kind of grown to like it. Oh, well, that's fine. Surely we're going to have goodies here. We get a Roselli berry. Okay, nothing too crazy. I don't really care about berries too much. That is all. And then you're going to also give me stuff. We're forced by these Team Karma assholes to make food for them. I just want to go home. That's fair. That's a fair thing to want. One of them wants to escape. The other two don't care. Are you gonna battle me? No. Only pussy babies have their battle style on shift. Real hard asses. Battle with set. We are on set mode. I agree with that guy. Are you important? I mean, we're already leading with Condoom. Condoom's probably what we're gonna lead with, right? I guess it's fine. Are you important? Our team leader is a woman. Aren't we progressive? Yeah. Who is the team leader again? I actually don't remember. Huh. I don't remember who the leader is, actually, now that I think about it. Octai, however, is getting Sludge Bombed. There will be no tentacles here today. Condoom annihilates with Sludge. Condoom is actually just... Can I just replace my team with 6 Condooms at this point? It's so good. And Wreck Roach, which we already fought 6 of these in the last episode, so we know that these are not a threat. These are weak to Karma. It's the same joke again, everybody. Buckle up. We will, however, hopefully be able to swap the team around a little bit before the next gym. I do think that is something that I'm going to do. I'm probably going to take Marleyzard off. Unless today, at some point, Marleyzard manages to get a setup going and it manages to do, like, a 3+ Pokemon sweep. That's all I ask of it. If it can manage a 3+ Pokemon sweep, where it takes out 3 Pokemon before it goes down, I will keep Marleyzard on the team. If it can't manage that, though, I'm going to go grab the little baby Clover from the starting routes, and I'm going to put that on the team, because that Pokemon is insane. So, you know, we'll see. Oh, we do get hit by a knockoff. Sadly, we are holding an item. We are holding the King's Rock, which I don't think is worth it. I don't think holding this King's Rock is worth it. I haven't seen too many flinches, so it's probably just using the base 20% flinch, even though I'm hitting with a multi-hit move. Although, to be fair, most times when I hit the multi-hit move, the enemy just dies straight up if we outspeed. So, I guess it would just make more sense to go with, like, a Mystic Water or something to just boost its power. Wise Glasses even would probably be more sensible, but it's fine for now. Do you battle me, guy on the left? You have a Poison Barb in your room? There was no reaction when I sprinted. Okay, he does. I was gonna say, I sprinted past, so I thought he wasn't going to, but here we are. Okay. Scientist Edgar sends out Galavia. Oh, the alternate evolution path for Galavist, and this was Steel Electric. So I probably just go to Semdemon. I don't remember if it had Levitate, but I think it probably does. I'm going to Surf, assuming it has Levitate, because it's kind of floating. It doesn't have a lower half of its body. I'm pretty sure this thing, when I looked at it, was a Magma Zone. It's going to explode. Okay, well, you know what? It doesn't matter either way. Maybe I should have tried to Earth Power anyway, just on the off chance that it's, you know, maybe a coin flip of whether it has 2 abilities, and then maybe we could have taken it out before taking the explosion damage, but it didn't do that much. That was my robot, and now it's gone. Because you decided to blow it up. Why can't humanity be replaced by robots already? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I kind of agree, although I've also seen videos of, like, the Amazon worker robots just, falling over and giving up. Is this a different room? This is a different room, isn't it? Oh, no. It continues. Okay, okay. Well, we never did destroy the machine in the previous room, but it's fine. Let's think this through. From here, I can see that if I take the left path, I go to a stop tile. That checks both of my boxes for how I've been doing this entire thing so far. I hug the left path, and it takes me to a stopping point. That seems like a good idea. So we're going to start here. Then what is the question? I mean, we could go on to this. Is there any reason not to go on to this? I feel like all of the other paths that I'm seeing basically just take me back to where I am. Do all of the other paths just take me back? I think they do. I think we have to go here. And then it's whether we want to go left or down. Both of which we can't see the route. So we stick to our guts and we go left. Left is always the solution. Interesting. We have a pathway down there, but that's not going to take us to the door, is it? That seems like a trap. It's too far to the right. It's too far to the right, and we go left. See, like this takes us straight to a machine. So we'll destroy this machine. We've hugged the left, and then we can check out the bottom left corner. We also have the bottom right, and possibly a top left, but let's start with here for now. Oh, we've been spotted. Die, or else you will die. But people die when they're killed. Oh yeah, it does have Berserk. I did forget about that. Too bad it's going Berserk in the middle of being splooched on, which sounds horrible. Yeah, that battle wasn't anything too crazy. That was basically just Condom sweeping, as it tends to do. As it tends to do. I do want to make sure I'm keeping myself healed before I go through places, though. Because I want to make sure if we do run ourselves into any boss battles, like Leon was a little bit of a surprise, so I want to make sure that I'm nice and healed up. What do we have down here? I was supposed to receive my daily dose from my doctor's Pisces. All it did was shove its tail up my pooper. It was very painful. I wish I never entered this room. I really do. I wish I just didn't go in there. Oh! This is where you went, huh? Yeah, what do you want now? I'm just waiting for the boss. Beside this, there's nothing here. Sailing for dummies? Map of the Ebon Isles? Ramfilled Pokemon books. Really? Nothing? Okay. Okay. This is just where he ended up. Weird. Weird. We need to get to the right. Or, contrarily, we need to get to the top left. We already know my mindset by now. We go left. We go left. We have multiple choices of where we can go from here. I'm gonna just keep going from pad to pad. This will take us to a pad above us. This will take us to an area we can't see, and I'd like to see, so we'll go here. That would have also taken us to a pad, and that would have been further left. I've messed up. I thought it was going to be a trap where it was going to send me up and then blast me all the way over to the right again, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Okay. Can we get back down there? We might be able to get back down there, but let's see what else is around. We have a pad on the right there. We can also just go here and left, and then we can see what's in the top left. Okay, this works, this works. Oh, also, machine. Is that the second machine in this room? It is! The spinner tiles turned off. Okay, okay, nice. Let's check the top left first, and then let's go to... Uh-oh. Leon couldn't beat you, huh? Even with a new and improved team. Getting tired of karma business, so cheer me up a bit, okay? Uh-oh. This is why I wanted to be at full health. We have fought this guy before. I don't remember his team super well, though. Starts with Birdhouse. Birdhouse is okay. Birdhouse is okay. Do we want to splooge, or do we want to try and go to Flea Specs and use our electric type against this? I feel like keeping Condoom healthy for scary things in the back is smart, and we might get a special attack boost, so let's just go to Flea Specs. If Flea Specs can get like a special attack boost, a charge beam off, we might be able to start this fight with some big fat power. We downloaded physical attack, and it got a light screen up. Well, that was like the worst possible first turn. I'm going to charge beam anyway, and we missed. Okay. Worst possible second turn, too. Worst possible start is how we're starting things off today, huh? I could use some Hyper Potions right now and use up the Hyper Potions early, let it Brave Bird recoil itself while the light screen turns are being used up, because we have several special attackers on the team. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to burn some turns of light screen here. Gonna let it recoil. Hopefully light screen will go away. It'll be a nice amount of HP for us to charge beam. We can get a special attack boost, and we'll hit the next thing that comes out decently hard as well. That's the plan. We also have a limited amount of heals I think we can use in fights. So I don't know if it's worth me using all of my Hyper Potions on Flea Specs. It probably isn't. This is probably the stupidest thing that I could be doing right now. Especially as I don't even know if... Okay, we did live that Brave Bird better than the others. Do we think a Thunderbolt through the light screen on this turn is going to be enough? I do. We're going to finish the birdhouse here. I'm not going to go for the boost. We're just going to assume the next Pokemon that comes in is probably going to be like a ground type or something that can KO us. Oh my god, that didn't KO. Okay, well, can we live at like 1 HP? We do live at 3 HP. That was also part of why I felt comfortable going for the attack, is because I thought, hey, he low rolled. Okay, no special attack boost. The light screen is still up. And Colossus comes in. I guess I'm just going to Thunderbolt on the off chance that we can get a paralysis. It's unlikely, and there's a special attack, and there's a light screen up, so our special attack isn't going to hit him very hard, but yeah. That's not great. That's not great. Leftovers? Black Sludge. Same thing, basically. Do we go to Semdemon to Earth Power this, or do we go to Galavist to be immune to poison? This thing was poison, right? It's like a poison... Was it poison rock? Or did I think it was rock because it looked like a colossal titan, like something you'd see from like Shadows of the Colossus? Either way, hitting it on the physical side seems smart, so I will go to Galavist. Hopefully, this isn't a horrible idea. We are going to Meteor Mash. Knockoff. That's resisted. That's fine. We lose our Quick Claw, though, which has honestly been very helpful for this entire run. We do get the Meteor Mash, though. We get an attack boost. Okay, that is neutral. Light screen goes off. That didn't do enough to 2-hit KO. Okay, that's slightly worrying. I'm gonna Meteor Mash again. Going for Knockoff again, so it probably only has poison moves and Knockoff. It might have, like, Toxic, as it does have Recovery on it, and it's pretty tanky. So Toxic. We saw Poison Jab, I think, and Knockoff. The other move, who knows? Who knows? Any Meteor Mash attack boosts, though? Perhaps? Okay. This battle might end up playing out like a little bit like a game of chess, where it's like, you know, I lose a Pokemon, he loses a Pokemon, I lose a Pokemon, he loses a Pokemon. But as long as we take out that first one first, then we'll be okay. Blue Fang. Right, this was one of his Pokemon. Can I Plasma Fist this? Wasn't this like Ghost Flying or Ghost Fire or something? I don't remember its type. This is a real problem. I'm gonna try and Plasma Fist it. Flamethrower. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But again, we have Condoom. And Condoom no longer has to worry about a light screen being up, so we can just go ahead and get Splusion. Come and go. We only have 4 PP left. That's slightly concerning. We do outspeed. It is neutral. I thought it was Ghost Fire. Maybe it was Ghost Flying. Uh-oh. That damage isn't making me feel particularly happy. That's not a 2-hit KO, is it? Ooh, that's really bad. We do get the flinch, which is nice, but that's not a 2-hit KO. And This will use probably all of our remaining come and goes. This fight could go really badly. I say that because if it comes down to Marizard winning a 1v1 in the end, I don't think it will. I feel somewhat confident in the rest of my team being able to win against one Pokemon that he sends out at a time, but yeah, I don't know if Marizard will. We get 2 crits, and that's still sadly not quite enough to take out the Blue Fang. That thing is really tanky. Like, ungodly tanky. We come and go again. I wasn't sure if it was going to heal, so I felt like I had to. But we are now down to 1 PP, which is unfortunate. It might be worth keeping Condoom around, though, as it is our highest level, and it is probably our strongest Pokemon. So depending on what gets sent out, we might swap into Marizard and sacrifice it. Hulkan comes out. Why? This is a fighting type, is it not? I should be fine here. I'm gonna just click come and go. The damage isn't great. Everything feels so tanky on this guy's team. I should have probably went for Acid Spray first, and then went for come and go, but I wasn't sure how much damage it was going to do initially. Knowing the damage I've done now, that would have obviously been the correct play. We do get the flinch. We do get the flinch. I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb, because at this point, Acid Spraying doesn't really matter. A Sludge Bomb crit would KO, so... or Poison. Goes for Earthquake. If it's fighting ground, then it makes sense if Light got sent in. Yeah, okay. Okay. Do I think Marizard outspeeds this to potentially set up its Toke? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go for the Toke. Let's do it. Okay, it's time. I know that Deforest can finish this thing with like a fake out, but it's time. We're toking. Super Power. It goes first, so we haven't dropped our defenses yet. Okay. We now go for the Toke. It has a White Herb. Okay, so it's just naturally that tanky. It didn't even have like an item boosting its special defense like an Assault Vest. My assumption was Assault Vest immediately, but apparently not. Hopefully we now outspeed. I can't imagine this thing being super fast. We go for a Giga Drain for the 2 HP. And we will see if what gets sent in next is something that we can outspeed with Marizard. If Marizard gets that free Pokemon Sweep, like I said, I'm keeping it around. I want a free Pokemon Sweep with Marizard. This thing's stupidly fast, isn't it? This thing was stupidly fast. I'll try and burn up, but this thing was so fast. And there was no way. Maybe we live in some alternate dimension. Yeah, that we get crit as well. Okay. All right, well, that didn't go well. This is really bad. That thing is fighting Fairy, isn't it? So I need Deforest outspeed, or we're probably screwed. We're gonna go for the fake out damage. If it has inner focus, rip run. Okay, it doesn't. Do we outspeed? We do not. We did go for Sacred Sword, not a fairy move though. Oh my god, it does not matter. We are so done. We are so done. We are losing this fight. Holy hell. Okay. We have not lost a fight in a while. This went really badly. Dang. Okay. I guess we'll try and play about as well as we can. We do have max revives. I don't know if this is a fight where I want to use my max revives. But I guess if there was a time to use it, it would realistically be now, when I need it. I don't like using max revives. We have 5 of them. I can't use max revives. Okay, well. Never mind. We are not going to max revive, because I apparently can't use them. I did not realize that. We have ourselves Soft Sand, so our strongest move is going for Earth Power. We might live a hit, because Sem Demon is decently tanky, but I don't think we KO in return. We are not living a hit. It has Leaf Blade. Okay, well. Okay, we're gonna have to come back here, and we're gonna have to try and refight Lil Bro. And we're gonna have to come into this. I think if we lead with Flea Specs, that will be a big help immediately. But yeah, we'll have to give this a little bit more thought. Okay, and then this room was where everything went wrong. So, let's go ahead, put Flea Specs into the front, which was kind of the plan for Birdhouse. What else can we do better? Demon should come out earlier into the fight because it can't deal with Honrad. In fact, what do we have to deal with Honrad? Condoom? Condoom has to deal with Honrad, realistically. So we need to keep Condoom healthy for Honrad. And we'll see how the rest of the fight goes. Deferus against Blue Fang would probably be better as well. Okay. Okay. The big downside to this is Fleaspecs does not get a special attack boost initially from the birdhouse. But maybe some charge beam spamming will allow us to get some good damage onto things. We could just Thunderbolt initially as well. There's our attack boost, which isn't super helpful. We could just Thunderbolt initially. Fleaspecs isn't needed for anything else. It would be okay against Blue Fang, I guess, but I think just getting big damage off before the light screen goes off is also sensible. So we'll just slap it before there's any light screen set up. It's really tanky. Everything feels really tanky. Okay. Now there's no reason not to Charge Beam. Because it would take 2 Thunderbolts to KO anyway. So we may as well go for that and then a Thunderbolt. There's the Brave Bird, which was expected. And with the recoil plus the Charge Beam damage, I can Charge Beam again. It would be risking a miss, but it would allow us to get some big damage onto whatever comes out next. So let's do it. Withdrew. So this isn't Park Ground type. They really just brought this in. Okay. I mean, we have doubled special attack. There is a light screen up, obviously. We could try and heal through the light screen, but I'm just going to Thunderbolt again. I would love to get this thing paralyzed, but we know that Galavist can deal with this just fine. That's okay damage. That's okay. Not anything too crazy, but it's okay damage. We know that Galavist deals with this just fine, so we're going to go to Galavist, because I don't think we need it for anything else later on. It won't help against Honrad, because it will just get hit by Sacred Blade. This fight is pretty much starting the way it did the other time. So I might cut to when things differentiate a bit more. Oh! This is new. Okay, this is where things get different. So Nanos is brought in. Are you also a steel fighting type? Do we keep Galavist around for anything is the question. Was Galavist particularly useful against anything after that? We tried to Plasma Fist Blue Fang and then immediately die by a flamethrower. So Galavist wasn't really all that useful. So I think I'm just gonna go for the Drain Punch. We're gonna get hit by a Fire Punch. We might live. We are pretty bulky. We do not live. Okay, alright, maybe it is part fire. Got it. Okay, that did a lot of damage. We are gonna bring Demon in against this. Demon was not useful before, so this gives us an opportunity to use Demon earlier, which I like. We'll go for the Earth Power. Withdraws into Birdhouse. Into Hulken. This fight's going very differently than I expected. That does nothing. Oh, right, yeah, light screen was still up. See, but Condoom was kind of nice against the Hulken. Condoom might also be able to... I'm putting a lot onto Condoom here, but Condoom might also be able to deal with the Sonanos, potentially, if it's Steel Fire. I don't know its typing is part of my issue. Why was this brought in? I'm gonna Earth Power. Let's see what he goes for. I want to know why this was brought in against me. Does it have a Grass type move? Super Power. Okay. With the White Herb. That's a lot of damage, to be fair. That is a lot of damage. But it will, however, get taken nice and low by this Earth Power. So we can finish it off easily enough with something like Deferus. This fight looks like it's going worse, and honestly it might be, but I'm still confident. I don't know why I'm confident, but I'm still kind of confident. I feel like Deferus can easily finish off Birdhouse, can finish off Hulken. We're gonna go for the Strato Blade just in case they swap, because I don't want my fake out damage to be You know, hitting something for like 2 damage and then to get a free swap. If Sonanos comes back in here, that could be a problem. Conrad comes in. Okay. Marlizard, do we just sacrifice you here? This is relying on Condoom to finish off this Pokemon and Honrad, and Deathrush to deal with the Blue Fang. I think that can work. I think that can work. We're going to go into Marlizard to take possibly a Fairy move. Sacred Sword. Okay, maybe I'm misremembering its typing, which would be awkward. We are just going to go for a big fat burn up if we can get it off. Oh, the swap. Into Blue Fang. I'm curious how much damage this does and if this is resisted. Neutral. With a crit, pretty good damage, actually. Pretty good damage. Not like game-breaking or anything, but pretty good damage. I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. We're probably going to get taken out anyway. I'm surprised it didn't go for a flying type move like Brave Bird or whatever. Is this resisted? No. So it's not part flying or part fire, both of the alternate type. This is just a ghost? Huh. Huh, we are weak to fire because we burnt ourselves out, but that's okay. That's okay. And we will go to Deathrush. And Deathrush can finish this. With a good old crunch or whatever. We'll go for the crunch. Withdraws Blue Fang to go to Sonanos. How much damage does a crunch do to this? Because this is the Pokemon that I know the least about right now. Resisted. But we get a defense drop. We'll go for the Strato Blade and hope we outspeed. We do. Are you part fighting? That's good damage. That's good damage. Can we live an Ice Punch? Probably not. If Galabus couldn't live a Fire Punch, we probably don't live an Ice Punch. But we also got crit. Okay. And then we rely on Condoom to do the most. If we outspeed here, we're in a good spot. We do outspeed. Come and Go should be neutral. Blue Fang is at low HP, and I think Condoom wins against Honrad. I think we're going to win this. It's been a battle, for sure. It's been a very different battle to the first approach. Lots of different matchups. But I think we have a chance. Oh, and there's also Birdhouse at low HP. Actually, there's a lot of Pokemon we have to get through. There's not much point in Acid Spraying. We Sludge Bomb here. Leaf Blade crits, which is the worst thing that can happen right now. Sludge Bomb doesn't quite KO and doesn't poison, which is also one of the worst things we could have happened right now. It might have even been smart for me to use this turn right here to go ahead and set up a stockpile. I probably should have done that. I should have went for a stockpile, knowing that I had to fight multiple things now, and I was going to need as much defense as possible, but I didn't know if I had like a Thunder Punch or something on it. We need Leaf Blade to not crit, basically. It crits again. As long as it's critting, me going for a stockpile wouldn't actually matter, because the crit would go through my defense boost. It could have an ability that makes it increase crits with also having a scope lens, which would be a problem, and I'd be just wasting these turns. So actually, I'm going to just Sludge Bomb here, because we should live one, and then we can max potion up the next turn, rather than use up all of my potions beforehand. It's scary. It looks really scary. Best case scenario is this turn, he goes to Birdhouse first. If he goes to Birdhouse, that's really good. That's really good, because this thing's probably going to Brave Bird, and it'll give me a turn to just get back to full HP with my max potion. This is very good. Come on, Condom, I'm relying on you here. Protect me. I need the protection from this Condom. It does go for the Brave Bird. Is it going to be enough to take itself out? No. We stockpile. That's what we do. We stockpile on this turn. That's right. We're really trying to min-max this. He's going to Light Screen. That could potentially be a problem. That could be. I'm going to stockpile again. This is what we're doing right now. You can't light screen twice, buddy. He's gonna Brave Bird again. Okay, that's fine. It might not die to the recoil. It didn't die to the recoil, which lets me get another turn of healing potentially, so we can be as bulky as possible for the last Pokemon. This is really down to the wire. This is kind of fun. I do enjoy a nice close battle. I wish the first battle went more like this, but I do enjoy a good close battle. All right, and then the last Pokemon, which is Balufang, which we should be able to finish with Come and Go. We outspeed. It does have the light screen up. Oh my god, there's so little for it. But it is 5 hits. There's 1 crit, which will go through the light screen, and that's all we need. 5 would have still probably been enough, but Condoom absolutely deserves the most praise for that fight. It truly does. I was beaten again, but does it matter? I had fun after all. I also had fun. Starting to wonder whether Karma is even worth it. I joined up to get super tough, but just a slog. I want to travel Falcon by myself and see my bro, Nomal, again. You're going to battle the leader, aren't you? And beat her. Once you've done all that, I'll go back to my bro and start anew. Because I realized joining a gang like Karma isn't the way to get strong, just a way to be feared. All of my Pokemon are very beaten up, so I do think I'm going to have to leave this area and come back. Let's do the final fight as well. We'll make this a longer episode, but we'll finish the Ruse Cruise with this final fight. I will be back when I am healed. Okay, so this will lead to the boss. Real quick, before we do that, I know I'm extending the episode, but what is in the bottom right? We never went down here. Please don't just be trainers. Full restore. Okay, that's nice. I know this has to be optional stuff, but I'm curious if there's any, you know, like TM or anything. Oh! Oh, this leads to the other machine. Okay. Okay. I guess that would have been useful to do before I did that whole run back and had to do the tile puzzle again. There was one more room, which I guess we'll check, just on the off chance it has a TM or something. Trap trainer, okay. Take this, you scum sucking something or other. Did he call me a chode? Or did I just imagine that? I hope I didn't just imagine myself getting called a chode. That'd be pretty messed up. Leespecs is trying to learn Bug Buzz. Yeah, I like Bug Buzz over Signal Beam. Realistically, this thing's trying to be a sweeper anyway by getting like a charge beam up plus a download boost, so just hitting harder with Bug Buzz makes more sense than relying on Signal Beam. How dare you, you cretin. Nothing too scary, just a couple of electric types. Hello! Wait, is that fake? Wait, hold on. No, that's probably fake, isn't it? That can't be real. This is the fake one. That's where they put the real Master Ball in Pokemon Clover? Is that where it was before? I was very close to skipping that. I was so close to skipping that. Okay, alright. Well, we got ourselves a Master Ball. I was so close to skipping that. Alright, well, with that out of the way, that leaves us with the final fight to do, I suppose. Let's get ourselves prepped and ready. Flea Specs might be a good lead. I don't know what the lead is going to require, though. That's the problem. Wait, this isn't the room I was thinking of. I want to be in the other room. Yeah, I want to be in this room. It's the top left of this room. With all the tiles gone, they actually look exactly the same to me. This way lead to our final fight of the Ruse Cruise. Oh, I remember now. Hi there, Kymmi. Oh, what are you doing here? Look, sorry I didn't get to meet you on the Ruse Cruise in Triport, and I'd love to make it up to you, but you really can't be here right now. PP, please. This is serious business. Go away. Okay, whatever you say, ma'am. I'm just kidding, like we're gonna do that. We're obviously going to fight her. Don't just stand there. Get out. I did get out, and then I came back. You can't be here. Please, don't. Ah. Oh. Did she just... Oh, I see what you're trying to do now. I warned you, PP. You leave me no choice but to defeat you. Did she just... Was she in the middle of something? To the scenery? She just... Okay. Either way. Farmer Boss Kymmi sends out Sad Fish first. Okay, so leading with Flea Spec seems okay. Do we get a special attack boost? Special attack boost. Okay. I'm going to just go for a Thunderbolt because I don't know how much damage Sad Fish can do. I don't know if he's sad because he has no defenses and all the attack. So I'm going to just click Thunderbolt. He could have Swift Swim. He might just get annihilated by, you know, a water type move, but let's see. We do get the Thunderbolt off. That's good. Super effective. Oko's the first Pokemon. Flea Specs, great lead. Wonderful lead. I love leading with Flea Specs. Nice. That's exactly what we want. We also have a special attack boost going into the second Pokemon. And if this is a Rain team, that could be really good. Orion. You... I somewhat remember... I feel like you were Fairy. Right? So I Flash Cannon? It feels so risky to not go for Thunderbolt when I'm not 100% of this typing, but I'm like 90% sure of its typing. I'm Flash Cannoning. Focus Energy on the Orion. That did outspeed us, by the way. But we have a special attack boosted, potentially, super effective Flash Cannon. It is super effective. Okay, it wasn't enough to KO in one hit, though. And it does now have a Focus Energy up. Could be scary. Hopefully we can live any one hit. I'll Thunderbolt here. Lactose Shot. Excuse me? I've been milked? I've been hit with the milk? Okay. It did have its special attack Harshly Fall, but if it gets a crit, it ignores that. Do we try and outspeed with Deferus, or do we try and tank through it with Condoom? As a Fairy, really scary. We can go to Deferus and Fake Out at the very least. So we'll get Fake Out damage. Maybe Fake Out crits and KOs. That'd be kind of goofy. It actually was pretty close. The other option is we try and go to Malisard and we sacrifice it so we can Fake Out again because this thing scares me. Do we use the sacrificial Marizard this early? Honestly, yeah, let's do it. Best case scenario, it takes out the Orion. Worst case scenario, withdraws the Orion. Interesting. Do we Toke? Is this dumb? Or do we just spam Giga Drain and hope that we can win the trades? I've gone for Toke a lot. Let's just Giga Drain. Let's just Giga Drain. Let's just go for the good old Giga Drain, see how much damage it does. And see if we can just win the trades without going for the special attack boost. Probably not. Probably not. Maybe if the rain goes away and on the final turn we get the burn-up damage. Maybe. Even then, no, it's gonna outspeed us. Yeah, we just don't win. Marizard just doesn't win anything, really. It's such a problem. It's such a problem. It just doesn't win anything. It makes me sad how unfortunate Marizard's existence is. This is the final episode of Marizard. Everyone say your goodbyes. I am taking it off of the team. It has done nothing for me for a very long time. We do get the Rain Stop, which I don't know if that really helps us considering we just lost our Fire type, but we can go to Galavist. We can Drain Punch this. Galavist, however, has been consistently good the whole time. We Drain Punch here. Withdraws to go into Dolores with that stupid cry. You were Ghost Grass, right? We caught you. So, I mean, we're still neutral here. Deferus would obviously be somewhat nice with this, but Galavist can deal with it just fine. I'm just gonna Meteor Mash. I don't know what this thing would have that would be super scary for me. Gets a crit with the Shadow Ball, which made that do a lot more damage than it realistically should have. Meteor Mash does half. We live another crit, so we're fine to just Meteor Mash again. We don't have the Quick Claw proc. The Quick Claw has not been activating today, and that does make me sad. It does make me very sad. We do take out Dolores with this, though. Best case scenario, ooh, we do get the attack raise. If we outspeed whatever comes out next, or if we get a quick claw proc, we might be able to get a good chunk of health back with Drain Punch, potentially. Trying to learn Heavy Slam. No, I prefer Meteor Mash for the attack boosts and the consistent base 100 power. Heavy Slam's too inconsistent. It's entirely based on what you're against, so you can't control the damage of it, necessarily. I'm sure Galabist is pretty heavy and it would do a lot, but yeah. Orion comes back out. Okay, you know what? If we outspeed and we get the Drain Punch, cool. We didn't. Dark Pulse. Can we live that? No, they probably wouldn't have gone for it if there was any chance of it not KOing. We can go to Death Force and finish this, though. This does leave us in a 3v3, which is always a little bit scary. But Fake Out should be enough. Withdraws. Oh, it is not a 3v3. No, not this thing. Not this thing. This thing caused me so many problems before. Not this thing. I hate this thing. We have to go to Condoom for it because it's a fairy. We need to try and Sludge Bomb it. Oh, I hate this Pokemon. This thing, for some reason, was just such a pain. I'm going to stockpile. That's what we're doing right now. We're stockpiling. Boom Burst. That's okay. That's okay. We can tank that. I'm stockpiling again. I believe in the tankiness of this Condom. I do. We're storing it up. We're storing it up in this Condom today. No crit. Nice. I'm going to heal this turn, and then we're going to start attacking. 2 is fine. 2 is fine. Obviously, ideally, we would go ahead and get that third one up, but I don't know what he's going to swap into after this. It has Thunder. That's scary. I'm going for a Sludge Bomb because it's super effective, which makes it stronger than Come and Go. That's very good damage, actually. It does land the Thunder. We have a Fraud Store if it does Paralyze. It didn't. We Sludge Bomb. Withdraws to go into this stupid cat thing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't think I care about that. We get the poison as well, which is nice. I've outsped this with Condoom every time I've seen it, so I'm just going to click Come and Go. We do not outspeed this one time, of course, typical. I've actually outsped it every other time that I've fought this Pokemon, but this one time, I'm sure Kymmi has, like, perfect EV spreads and possibly a Choice Scarf. Possibly. Again, can't really tell. It's gone for one move. So, it's fine. Let's see what comes out next. I hope not Orion. Death Force is trying to learn Knockoff. Yes, I will learn Knockoff over Crunch. I will. The defense drop when Crunch gets it, it can be nice, but Knockoff is honestly more consistent, higher base damage, and they're both boosted by the Tough Claws, so no reason not to. We will take Knockoff. It does go to the Orion. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Do we heal to full? Or do we try and KO? I'm going to heal to full. I feel like healing to full is smart. I do. It could set up a focus energy, which will mean that it will go through. Thankfully, it didn't. My thought process was if it sets up a focus energy, then it goes for our stockpiles, and that gets really bad. I can finish it with an Acid Spray, so I'm just going to Acid Spray in case it swaps. Misses Thunder. We have gotten a little bit lucky here. That could have went very, very differently. If that had gone for a focus energy and then gone for Thunder with a high crit rate, so it went through our defenses with a crit Thunder, that could have been really bad. But we got very lucky. We are going to just Come and Go on the goat. Not going to be enough to KO in one. Probably just going to go for Thrash again, though. This Condoom, man, it is absolutely the best starter. It is insane. Surely the other starters don't come close. I know I used the Grass starter in, like, the playthrough I did, like, 8 years ago. This is it. This Condom, this is it. This is the one you need. It healed, so I'm just going to Acid Spray. Because then we can just come on it and be fine. Right? Go ahead. Milk Drink again. See if I care. Drink your milk, fool. You're at full health now. I click Come and Go. We'll see how much this does when your special defense is halved. pretty tanky, honestly. With its special defense halved, a base 150 power water type move, it's still tanking it, actually. But if it does Milk Drink, it won't be able to infinitely Milk Drink and heal up more than what we're doing, which is the important thing. Used a shit post. What does that move mean? How do I get my hands on it? I want to use that one. Yeah, we're just going to come and go again. If it swaps, then I'd have to take a full, strong 150 power water type move. Nice. Nice. We still have a 7 demon in the back. As long as there's no, like, grass type coming out right here, I think we're good. Although we've already dealt with Dolores, which I assume would be the grass type. No Maestro. Okay. Nice. Nice. We saw that this thing did have Thunder, so I'm going to heal. You can't stop me. I'm going to keep this condom sweep going. Boom Burst, that's fine. And we should be able to finish this with a Sludge Bomb, no problem. That's why we heal. That right there is why we healed. Just saying. Just saying. Crit Thunder would still be absolutely awful for us, obviously. Just to remind everyone, that would be really bad. We don't get paralyzed. We Sludge Bomb. Oh, we outsped. Okay, well, I forgot we outsped. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I was being a little bit silly there. Just being a little bit silly there. I could have just attacked. But there we go. There we go. Kymmi goes down. 10k. Nice. Yeah. I remembered when she did the moan before. Huh? Oh no. What did I do? This wasn't the plan. I'll just leave it there. Keepy, please forgive me. Just leave it there. This sticky item. What is this? It's a lightsaber. Ahem. Lightsaber. It's a lightsaber. It's a lightsaber. Everyone's a lightsaber. Don't worry about it. And with that, I think that is the end of the Ruse Cruise. So that is where we're going to be wrapping things up for today. Did we ever go into this room, actually? Oh, we did not. It's a med kit. You're kidding me. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Why did I not check this before? I ran all the way back. I ran all the way back to the Pokemon Center and redid the tile puzzle. Okay, and it seems like there's some lore in there, which I don't really care about. We are, however, going to wrap things up right here. A little bit of a longer episode, as we did kind of get bonked by little bro. First death in a while. First death in a while. But with that, we have gone ahead and completed the Ruse Cruise. 8th gym is next. Marleyzard's being kicked off the team. Say goodbye to Marleyzard. It sucked the whole time. I don't even feel bad about kicking it out. There will be a Clover on our team for the next episode. If you guys have enjoyed, leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button. And without further ado,